Imagine you're playing a board game, but instead of just rolling dice and moving pieces, you start wondering, why do these rules exist? What's the hidden system making this game tick? That curiosity is where structuralism begins. It's a way of thinking that digs into the invisible frameworks behind everything: language, culture, even stories. Ready to explore it, Emma?
Sounds interesting. So, is structuralism like finding the rulebook for life?
Nice way to put it. Pretty much. Structuralism says that things like stories, languages, or societies aren't just random. They follow underlying patterns or structures. It's like saying every song has a beat, even if you don't notice it at first. Want to know who started this idea?
Yeah, who came up with it?
The big name is Ferdinand de Saussure, a Swiss linguist from the early 20th century. He studied language and said it's not just a bunch of words, it's a system of signs. Think of a stop sign. It means stop, not because it's red, but because we all agree it does within a system. Later, folks like Claude Lévi-Strauss took it to anthropology and Roland Barthes to literature. It's like they found blueprints for how humans think and create.
Okay, but what's a system of signs? I'm a bit lost there.
No worries. A sign is something that stands for something else. Take a word like dog. It's not the furry animal. It's a sound we use to point to that animal. Saussure said signs only make sense because of their place in a system, like how dog isn't cat or log. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Each piece means something because of how it fits with the others.
Oh, I think I get it. So, why does that matter? Why care about these systems?
Great question. Structuralism matters because it helps us see what's behind the surface. For example, Lévi-Strauss studied myths from different cultures and found they often follow similar patterns, like a hero's journey or good versus evil. It's like noticing every superhero movie has the same skeleton: origin story, big fight, victory. Understanding these patterns shows us how humans make sense of the world.
That's cool, but isn't that just finding similarities? How's it different from, like, comparing stuff?
Sharp catch. Comparing is part of it, but structuralism goes deeper. It's about finding the rules that make things work, not just spotting what's alike. Think of a recipe. Comparing two cakes might tell you they're both sweet, but structuralism asks, what's the system? Flour, eggs, sugar. That makes cake possible. It's about the invisible grammar of things, like why certain stories feel right to us.
Okay, I see that. Can you give me an example of structuralism in something I'd know?
Sure thing. Let's try a fairy tale, like Cinderella. A structuralist wouldn't just read the story, they'd break it down. There's a hero, Cinderella, a villain, stepmother, a helper, fairy godmother, and a goal, the prince. Lévi-Strauss would say this pattern pops up in tons of stories, even in different cultures. It's like a Lego set. Same basic bricks, different builds.
That makes sense. But why do these patterns keep showing up everywhere?
Awesome question. Structuralists believe our brains are wired to organize the world this way. It's like how we all use grammar to speak, even if we don't think about it. Lévi-Strauss thought myths and stories are how we process big ideas, like life, death, or family, using these patterns. So, a story like Cinderella isn't just fun. It's our minds sorting out fairness and hope.
Wow, that's deep. But does structuralism work for everything, like movies or music?
Totally. Take music. A structuralist might say a pop song has a structure: verse, chorus, bridge, that shapes how we hear it. Or movies. Roland Barthes looked at things like ads and wrestling, saying they're built like stories with roles and conflicts. Next time you watch a rom-com, notice the pattern: meet cute, fight, happy ending. That's structuralism at work.
Okay, I'm starting to see it everywhere. But what's the point of studying these patterns?
It's like cracking a code. By spotting these structures, you understand how things, language, culture, even ads, shape our thoughts. For example, think of social media. A structuralist might say posts follow a pattern: image, caption, hashtags. Knowing that helps you see why some posts go viral. It's not random. It fits the system people expect.
That's actually really neat. But is there anything structuralism can't do?
Good one. Structuralism's awesome for finding patterns, but it's got limits. Critics say it can be too rigid, like it focuses so much on the system, it might ignore real-world messiness like emotions or history. Imagine analyzing a painting only for its shapes and colors, but missing why the artist was sad. That's where some folks like post-structuralists pushed back.
Wait, what's a post-structuralist? Is that different?
Haha, you're quick. Post-structuralism came later and said, hey, structures are cool, but they're not fixed. Think of it like a game board that keeps shifting. For example, a structuralist might say a word like freedom has a clear role in language. A post-structuralist would say its meaning changes depending on who's using it and when. It's like structuralism's rebellious cousin.
That's confusing. So, structuralism wants things to stay the same?
Not exactly. It just focuses on the system as it is, like a snapshot. It's super useful for understanding how things are organized right now. Like, if you're studying a novel, structuralism helps you map out the plot and characters. But yeah, it's less about change over time. That's where other ideas, like post-structuralism, jump in.
Okay, I think I'm getting it. Is structuralism still used today?
Oh yeah, it's in linguistics, anthropology, even game design. Think of how video games have rules like levels or quests. It's also big in analyzing media, like how TV shows follow formulas. Structuralism's like a pair of glasses. It helps you see the scaffolding behind the chaos of modern life.
That's awesome. Any downsides I should know about?
Fair question. Besides being a bit rigid, structuralism can sometimes feel detached, like it cares more about the system than people's actual experiences. For example, saying all myths follow a pattern might miss what makes one myth special to a culture. It's like studying a cake's recipe, but forgetting to taste it.
Ha, good point. So, how do I use structuralism without missing the flavor?
Love that metaphor. Use structuralism to spot patterns, but don't stop there. It's like using a map to explore a city. Great for navigation, but you still want to wander and feel the vibe. Try it with something fun, like analyzing your favorite show structure. Then ask, why do I love it beyond the pattern? That keeps it real.
Thanks, Professor. This is starting to click. Any final advice?
You're killing it, Emma. Here's my tip. Next time you're lost in a book, game, or even a conversation, look for the hidden rules shaping it. Structuralism's like X-ray vision. It shows you the bones of the world. Keep spotting those patterns, and you'll see connections everywhere.